if you are a comedy head, this is the episode for you. I was just saying to Alex on the Patreon that was an episode I could feel proud of. I think we hit all the marks that makes this special, that makes this what it is. It was funny. There were some poignant moments, but that were cut by humor. It's just a great episode. And Casey, our guest, Casey Shornima, writer on SNL, incredible comedian on my Sunday school show all the time. My New York City every Sunday school show that I haven't been advertising as heavily. She's on it all the time. She's a fan favorite. And she gets a lot of dates out of Sunday school. And she told us about her first time hooking up with a woman, which just happened in the past few months. And was a really great story. One for the books, I think. And she actually was on last time and kind of credited thinking about her sexuality to the show. So I feel I made a difference.
Huge.
Made a real tangible difference to a friend. So this is a great episode. Patreon.com/WHGS. I'm on you guys, but I'm staying on you. $1 really helps. It really, really helps. And it costs you $11 a year because we give you that little discount. Come on for your favorite pod. Isn't one episode worth $11? When you think about it. It really, really helps. And if everyone did it, if we had this culture of community and all that that you talk about on the internet that you don't do, you keep ordering from Amazon, you keep using slave labor, you're a hypocritical piece of shit. If you just, we're not hip, come on, guys, we're independent. Capital I, independent, gay, give us $1. Come on. You're a Republican. You're a Republican. You're a pro-life Republican. You're a MAGA Republican if you don't give us $1. There are more people donating $1 to Donald Trump's campaign than to this. Doesn't that upset you? Don't you think we're doing more positive stuff for the world? Do you need me to get arrested? Oh, this is too long. And then, as always, sign up for my text alerts to find out when I'm coming to your city. I am coming to Appleton, Wisconsin, and Spokane, Washington, and then I'm going to the Edinburgh Fringe. I'm back. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you enjoy the episode. Listener, this episode is brought to you by Green Chef, the #1 meal kit for eating well. I absolutely love Green Chef because it's healthy, it suits my diet, I'm a vegetarian, and it's convenient. It's really quick to make delicious, healthy meals. Go to greenchef.com/gay50 and use code gay50 to get 50% off plus 20% off your next 2 months. That's greenchef.com/gay50 and use code gay50 to get 50% off plus 20% off your next 2 months. Green Chef, the #1 meal kit for eating well. From my show, apparently a lot of girls are hitting you up on Hinge.
Yeah, I didn't really think about this, but guys were kind of right about how hard it is to talk to women on Hinge because they have so many options.
What made you decide to make the switch? I think that's a very interesting moment.
Well, I think I was like getting drunk and kissing girls, and I was like, I should just get sober and kiss girls. And I was like,
every bi-curious listener at home being like, nope.
You guys inspire me.
Yeah. I actually think we have a genuinely really nice relationship, and it's really weird that is probably the best thing I've accomplished.
Why is that weird?
I really thought
Ashley,
your personal life
that's
should be a very
so normal. That's the most normal thing ever.
Yeah.
That's not weird at all.
Wait,
Very
this should
good
be on
thing
mic.
to
Are we mic'd?
We're rolling.
Okay, great. Maybe we could boost that sound. I just thought it would be my career. That would be the thing that I accomplished.
and personally you'd be unhappy. You're like, I was just hoping personally I would be super unhappy, but my career would be great. I was hoping.
It sucks that it's reversed.
Yeah.
It sucks that every day I smile in the morning and I'm grateful to wake up to her. Like, it's so bizarre. But it is bizarre. I guess because I was in so many bad relationships and like my parents didn't have a great relationship. I just sort of just assumed they were always like annoying and difficult.
Yeah, me too. But it's just funny the way you set it up. Like, I always thought, as a young girl, like what was important was money, power, and pussy. And now as an adult, I realize it's about the people around you.
I do stand behind that. That was what I thought when I was a little girl.
Yeah, totally.
But it is kind of weird to be like, oh man, I'm just like everyone else.
Oh yeah,
I'm
totally.
family first.
But
God damn
I
it.
wish what fulfilled me was having a gigantic mansion.
Yeah,
It's just
a
people.
pile of cash I could dive into.
Well, I think everyone else is kind of unhappy, if that helps.
Not everyone.
You know, I think a lot of those suburbanite relationships are just
that. Yeah,
hollow
I think
and
that's
unhappy.
true. I think that's true.
But they do have a mansion because they're in the suburbs.
They are in the suburbs. Oh man, I ask Jen all the time if she wants to move to Nashville or something.
Oh yes,
Good
'Cause
idea.
That's a great
We
idea.
could ball out there.
Yeah.
Oh my God! You
And
would
what
have
am
a-
I doing?
And then you'd
what
feel,
am I doing?
And then you'd feel
Alex is
happy.
like, am I moving to Nashville?
This is the thing Jen doesn't understand is if you move to Nashville in a mansion, then you'd feel fulfilled. That's what Jen doesn't fucking
Jen
get.
doesn't get
Why doesn't
about
she
you?
get it?
Why doesn't she get
Why can't
She's
I
right
tear
there.
her away from her friends and her family so that the cats can go outside in a little catio? That's all I want. A catio. I want the catio.
Is that a catio?
Yeah, there's a catio. There's a guy that'll
We just see Jen standing in the doorway, just tears streaming down her
That
face.
is a bit that we do sometimes. But the catio, it attaches to your patty. By the way, I love this combo. Now that I'm doing like rotating co-hosts a little more because Maddie has become the feature act for every prominent.
every big comic
Yeah.
in the world?
Yeah, she's opening for everybody. For Biglia,
Yeah.
Ari Shafir,
David Tell,
David Tell,
yeah.
Mark Maron.
Mark Maron.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's
I
with,
thought Mark Maron wasn't even taken an opener. That's pretty
He took
nice.
her.
yeah, he takes her. Is he that cheap?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I thought
He can
I heard
afford
him
an
say
opener.
like,
Yeah.
I just want to do 2 hours basically.
Actually,
Yeah, like, just do extra
Maybe he
time.
didn't want to do it. I've heard that
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Maybe he didn't want to do it that day. Maybe he didn't have anything that he
Right,
wanted
right.
to do. That's crazy that he does
Yeah.
that. But you hear sometimes that comics will do like 3 hours.
Yeah, I've-
They
especially
say
at
like
like a,
Chappelle does like
Yes.
7 in a row
Yeah.
or whatever, late into the night, takes up the whole club.
yeah.
And it's not like for his shows. Like he'll go to one that's like a showcase
Yeah.
and not leave stage.
Yeah,
and then do
I've
7
heard-
hours.
Yes.
I've heard that too.
I heard
Oh,
he did
wow.
that during the pandemic quite a bit.
He's a good example of you get all the money and all the fame and everything.
No, he's got to be so happy because
And-
I would
And
love
a family
to
and a
at
and a
7.
good
I would
family.
love
Good
at
Asian
like
wife.
11 p.m.
He has them.
At 11 p.m. I would love to get up and perform until 6 in the morning. That sounds really like things are going well at home.
Yeah,
Why
that's
can't-
true.
It
Yeah.
sounds like he
Sounds like
really,
you really wanna go
wants
home.
to be around
Yeah.
his wife and children. I can't think of anything. I would so much rather go home and fight with someone than be on stage for 7 hours.
His wife.
That's so
his wife
true.
calling him, Dave. You have to be home. I'm about to go to work. Aren't sets 15 minutes?
None.
They're like 8 hours.
They're like
now.
8 hours these days, hon. The
Comedy has
union
changed.
got
It's a
us.
full-time job. One
full-time
full-time job. 8 hours. What is wrong with
I have
him?
3 sets tonight, so I can't see you the whole day.
The whole week.
So I'm gonna be at the cellar for 24 hours.
24 hours.
We
of
have 3
set.
kids
Wait,
together.
why is there
I
no
don't wanna see
Chappelle-a-thon where he's just anti-trans for 24 hours?
raising money for like Liberty University.
He's just raising money for the weirdest things on the planet.
Raising money just for like cis people. Just any of you can have it.
A weird trans woman walked into my bathroom. Here's 50 grand, miss. We raised it at the Chappelle-a-thon.
Fundraising for Black Rifle Coffee Company.
What's Black Rifle
Just
Coffee?
like a Republican
Oh,
coffee
coffee.
Oh,
company.
was that is that Republican?
Yeah.
I feel like I've been
I guess
there.
It's
that
called
makes
Black
sense.
Rifle. You thought that was a liberal company?
I
I
thought,
thought
it was
it might have
like
been one of those.
you know, like trying to be hard, but
Oh,
are
like
liberals.
Liquid Death?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Like trying to be hard, but is like the softest. Like being a barista is so soft, you know? Like
Yeah, that takes a
That
very,
is
that's
very
a liberal
interesting.
job.
yeah, that's
That's-
crazy.
Yeah, Black Rifle is like very Republican.
And is it like on the label, does it say, this is not fair trade? This is inorganic.
Unfair,
They're like, we burn
inorganic.
fossil fuels with this when we roast it.
Yeah, yeah. We
That's all
we
it is.
specifically use coal to power every. We had to retrofit everything for the coal.
I feel
We
like
roast it with coal.
they're like baristas would be, you know, those guys with like the big beard
Yes.
and like the still
But
doing
a
a
lot
man
of
bun
time-
in 2024.
A lot of times those guys are liberal, I've noticed. They're like
Are
emo
they?
Yes.
punk boys.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
I met one of them in Fort Worth recently, a liberal cowboy.
Yeah.
A
He came
liberal
up to me
cowboy.
after and he was like, sorry about Fort Worth. he had an accent. And I was
so
like,
sweet.
and I assumed he was Republican. I was like, oh yeah, it's good. It's different than New York, but it's good. And he was like, everyone's so fucking Republican around here. Like,
You're like, okay.
I was like, what? I thought he was going to be like, everyone's so sensitive.
I feel so bad for the there are so many Republicans around here.
Did you feel at any point like this was a trap? Like you'd be like, yes, and he would just pull out a gun on you immediately?
Oh, yeah. I kept being like, yeah, they're different. And he was like, they're just, they just don't even believe. He literally said in an accent, he went, they don't even believe in a woman's right to choose.
That's so sweet.
I know. He was the man, dude.
That's awesome. What a great character for something.
Wow.
It's so funny.
Wait, can you tell me what you told me last night?
Oh, yeah. I was supposed to start off with this. I ate 9 mangoes in one sitting.
9 whole mangoes?
9
Isn't
whole
that
mangoes.
incredible? And I literally stopped her and I was like, you shut up. We're talking about this on the pod.
I have to be careful here with what I ask next. When was this? Was it recently?
Yeah, this
It
was
okay.
3 years ago.
That's what I assumed. I didn't assume it was when you
My
lived
childhood.
in Nepal.
Oh.
It was actually when I lived in Colombia.
Does Nepal have a lot of mangoes?
It's like a tropical, it's like an Asian fruit, it's like a tropical
Yeah, but I always
thing going.
associate Nepal with like the mountains.
Yes, but we actually have very fertile grounds.
The joke I was making.
I say it very creepy. We actually have very fertile grounds.
So fertile in
A
Nepal.
hush falls over the room. Yeah. They have it in Nepal. They have it in Colombia. I was walking home. Okay, this is actually a very funny story. I was walking home. They're like
you
those,
lived in Colombia
Yeah, I lived in Colombia for a year.
during the
Lived in
pandemic.
Medellin. No, I did like before the pandemic. I did this program called Fulbright, and they send you abroad. For
I know
a
what
year.
Fulbright is. You,
And then-
you.
and then
Oh
you
my
live
God!
there.
You smug motherfucker! I did this program called Fulbright.
Okay, usually when you tell comics though, they
I'm a
don't
Rhodes
know.
Scholar.
A thing called a
Usually,
MacArthur Fellow.
Yeah.
Usually when you tell comics though, they don't know, and then you feel stupid. But I also don't want to be like I was because it makes it sound like I was exiled from America. But I want to be like it was a sanctioned trip to Colombia. Like they didn't like deport me to Colombia accidentally because they were like, you look Colombian, I think. Then I had to fight my way back to America. Which should actually be a great premise.
The immigration guy.
Yeah. I don't know, Colombian, maybe?
Colombia.
Get her there?
like Nepal.
That doesn't sound right. That can't be a real.
I think it's Colombia.
I think she doesn't speak ESL. The immigration guy.
She doesn't speak ESL.
Wait. When did you start doing comedy?
I did like open mics and stuff in 2017.
Okay.
But then I went away for that year, 2017 to 18.
Okay.
And then I came back in 2019.
Because if you had started comedy in 2019, 2020, I'd be so mad at you.
Yeah, no, I think
It's pretty
I think it was
fast, even considering all of that.
Yeah.
But like very impressive. 'Cause,
Yeah.
if you don't know Casey, we're in the apartment. We're having gay sex. We're having gay sex with Casey Shornima, and she writes for SNL and is a fantastic comic. But if you did that in 5 years, I'd be very upset.
The listeners know Ashley, even Jen wouldn't make her happy after hearing that.
I already told you, Jen doesn't make me happy now. Jen,
right.
That was not the point
It's
you were
just
making.
an accomplished
it's
relationship.
the fact that I am so happy with Jen
Yes.
is what is so upsetting.
Right.
That I don't desire fame and fortune because I have her is alarming and undermines my sense of identity. Why is this not clear?
Yeah, I honestly understand. Being attached to accomplishment is long-term less unstable because, what if Jen leaves you? Then you're unhappy. But if your accomplishments
Right.
are what make you happy, you can just keep accomplishing
Yeah,
things
yeah,
forever.
exactly.
You have no
and
one
then
else to
die.
blame but
Because-
yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you can always set a new goal. You can't get a new Jen.
No,
No,
Jen
you
is
can't.
So it's a
impossible.
very precious.
Yeah, what if she...
You're putting all your eggs in the Jen basket.
Into
I am.
one Jen basket.
Jen basket is
Jen
obviously
basket.
And she's
what
putting
we
all her
do.
eggs into another basket, which you guys might pick from eventually. To make a child.
Yes, I understood. My eggs
make
are
a
frozen.
child.
You knew that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you ate 9 mangoes in one
Oh
sitting.
yeah. I ate, okay, wait. Me buying the mangoes is it was very funny. I was walking home from this university where I was like teaching, and then I would walk home, and there's like on the side of the road, there's always like people selling fruits, you know, but there was only a guy with a basket of mangoes, and I was walking by and he goes, "Do you want these mangoes?" And I was like, "Sure." And I was like, "How much is it?" He's like, "The whole basket," which is like, I don't know, 20 mangoes or something. He's like, "The whole basket for like $3."
And your
I was like,
Asian kicked in.
but I was like, that's a crazy price even in Colombia.
Wow.
And he was like, hurry, quick. And he's like looking around the whole time. And I give him the $3 and he gives me the basket and he ran away. And I was
No.
like, wait. Halfway home, I was like, I think he just sold me someone else's
Yes.
basket of mangoes.
100%.
But then when I went back, no one was there because I'm sure that guy came by and was like, someone took my basket of mangoes. And then I just went home and I was like, I
Like,
guess
it
I'll have
wasn't
to
his
eat.
cart of fruit.
I don't think it was
Why
his
else would
cart
he
of
rush
fruit.
her?
Why did he rush me? Why did he
Run.
run away?
Why did he pick $3? He could have gone for $5.
Yeah.
I think because he's not a real mango seller, so he doesn't know what the price of a mango is.
No, I understand. I understand that part, but like, wouldn't you want a flat bill? Like, you don't want to have to make change if you're trying to get out of there quickly.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's like $3, but it was like 15.
Oh, got it,
Colombian.
got it.
Oh, $3 American
Yeah,
dollars.
yeah.
Okay,
$3
okay.
American dollars. Yeah. So it's like a crazy price. But then I was like so guilty. But then I was like, I'm just gonna eat all of it now because then
You
I don't want
guilt
any
ate
evidence.
all the
I don't want any evidence in my apartment of me having stolen this guy's basket of mangoes. Then I like invited all my friends over, and they're like, "Where did you get all these mangoes?" And I was so ashamed that
Wow, I
someone's
love that.
missing
I would
mangoes.
not even think about it.
I would-
I'd just be like, oh, she's making a mango dessert. I just.
Well, you have like 20 mangoes, and it was an emergency because we had to. It was about to go bad. Like
a
we
mango
had to
emergency.
finish it.
A mango
You had a mango
emergency.
Yeah, it
party.
was a mango emergency. You guys would get it if you lived in a tropical place. It's a mango emergency.
You tried to eat the evidence first? That was your first move.
I ate 9 in a row.
Honestly,
It
great way to dispose of
It
evidence.
makes you
Yeah.
think maybe that's what Jeffrey Dahmer was doing.
Yeah, he didn't think
Maybe
about
he was just
burying
like,
it.
fuck. Oh, shit.
You're not a cannibal, but you have to eat these bodies for evidence. That's
The
so
converse of that
upsetting.
is me trying to bury these bodies in my like attic. It's like, or bury these
Bury the
mangoes
mango.
in my attic. They're like, why are you doing that? I'm like, I just don't want people to find out. I just can't eat all these mangoes. So I ate all of them.
Ma'am, are these 9 mango pits in your backyard?
So you ate them
Dun
and
dun dun.
then you made like a dish with them?
No, then I just invited friends and I cut up more mangoes for them to eat. And then we pretty much ran through a lot of it. We made some smoothies,
There we
froze
go.
that
Yeah.
for a while.
But you yourself ate 9 of them.
I myself ate 9 mangoes.
But have you had mango? Like
Yeah.
fresh? It's so
Oh,
good.
it's so good.
Jen and I got some
incredible.
fresh mango and I was eating it and I was like, this is as good as any ice
Yeah.
cream. This is as good
Yeah.
as any dessert.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's true.
And this is the season for it. So it's perfect right now.
Wow.
It's so good. Also, here's like a little monkey trick for eating a mango is you get,
I don't think I can say that.
I pass as well.
here's a little trick. You skip the monkey.
Oh, it's like how like when monkeys eat bananas, they peel from the other side.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know
oh.
if monkeys actually do
So
this.
actually monkeys.
Nope, she said I don't know if it's actually monkeys.
We
That's what
here's the thing.
Kissy
I know
said.
I
If it's
do
going to be
it.
a monkey trick, as white people, we need to know that it's not like culturally another country with brown
Right,
people
right.
before we implement the trick.
Ooh, yeah.
I think it's a monkey trick because how else would a monkey eat a mango?
Are you just saying this?
Yeah, it seems like you're just saying that so we feel comfortable.
This is how I ate these mangoes.
Okay, so this is a
This
monkey
is how I
trick.
assumed
it's not.
monkeys ate mangoes.
Sorry, my bad.
Oh my
It
god.
had to be done.
I can't believe
Just whatever. Nope.
Yes, big boo.
Bad.
That's good, that's
bad.
Wrong.
Wrong.
Bad.
Don't make this joke. Is that okay? Am I not canceled anymore?
Yeah, I don't
yeah,
know.
that's
I don't
good.
know. I apologize for you. And
Thanks. You
yeah.
you are the you're
I
sort of the apologetic ally here
I
today.
shouldn't have laughed.
Yeah, yeah,
No.
yeah.
That- you know what I'm most disappointed in is not that you said it, it's that I encouraged you to say it.
Thank you.
Right, that you
And-
were a bystander and you didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you're a race
Yeah.
trader.
yeah, and I'm a
you're
race
the
trader.
worst of
Yeah.
all of us.
Yeah.
I
Definitely.
And you're like, and I don't mean that about race trading at all. I just mean that in general.
Just as a
We're kind of
person,
the
you get
worst.
I
worse.
mean,
of
you
all
ate
of us.
9 mangoes, you sick fuck.
You
Yeah,
selfish.
I was a sick fuck
You stole
afterwards.
them.
It
You-
was a hard day.
Are you looking for
the
the-
Do you
rest
know
of
how
the
many
day.
Colombian people could have eaten those 9 mangoes?
I
One in
assume nine.
particular.
Needed them.
I
One
assume
guy
9 to up to 18
was hoping
people.
to eat those mangoes.
You what?
Took that from
I
me.
assume 9 people could have eaten those mangoes.
Yeah, at
or
least-
maybe 18.
Truly.
I mean, why stop cutting it up there?
Yeah.
It could,
Yeah,
it's-
you can
could have
keep
been
going.
36. Any multiple of 9.
If you don't need them to be full, then you could actually keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
Yeah.
you ate them all in one sitting, like in an hour?
Yeah, this is what you do. You know those like tiny little like the Mexican mangoes?
Oh, wait, what's the monkey trick?
That's the monkey trick. So you know the tiny little Mexican mangoes that you find on the side of the road?
There's so tiny little Mexicans is another thing that I can't.
The Mexicans aren't tiny. The mangoes are tiny. And
Tiny
let's be
little-
honest, the Mexicans are tiny. but the mangoes are also tiny.
That's probably evolution.
I
Tiny mangoes for tiny people.
Yeah, tiny little You're like, panic. One of those should just be
Could that be the name of the episode? Tiny mangoes for tiny people. So fun.
Oh God.
They had bigger mangoes, but they just
They
Those
died
were for
out.
bigger people.
The taller mangoes on the bigger ones, they had more to biodegrade. Whereas the little ones, they were just putting seeds right in the
there.
ground.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
eating and spitting.
Yeah.
One of
That sounds
those
right.
should be for you to just call the police when Ashley says something really out of pocket. It's like a panic button. You're just like,
Yeah.
We actually should make a big red button.
yeah.
Just no.
We should have a button that calls Olivia.
Who's Olivia?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, the girl
woman
who
who
canceled
canceled.
me.
Ashley.
Oh.
She would be so upset about these
Oh,
jokes.
oh.
She would hate them.
It's so funny though
Oh my God.
to just have a direct
Yeah.
line.
Just called her.
It's like how the president can call, like during
The
the Cold
Soviet
War,
Union.
they had a line to Gorbachev.
She's Gorbachev.
Yeah.
Ashley called Mexican tiny people and said that tiny mangoes are for those tiny people. Not to make matters worse, we were talking about this under the topic of monkey tips for eating a mango. And it's not entirely clear if we're talking about monkeys or making a
this whole time-
derogatory racial.
She's actually
Comment.
on the phone with the Soviet Union. He's like ready to drop a nuke on you. It's like, oh, okay.
His finger hovering over the button. That's
I don't know if
it.
that's big enough to.
Wait. It's
There's
just
nothing else.
there's not a national conflict.
Yeah.
No, there aren't missiles heading for us right now. It's a joke.
She's like, did you hear what I said? Tiny Mexican people.
Oh man, maybe it'll stay in. This is funny.
That was really funny.
Sorry, I keep interrupting the monkey tip.
Oh, you guys are never gonna do it. I already
kinda
know
want
it.
to.
Okay, so get those tiny little the Mexican mangoes that are small, and then you just leave it like the way it comes, and then you squish it so that inside it becomes kind of a smoothie, and then I tear the tip of the end off,
Yeah,
and then from it you squeeze
Just
it like
squeeze
it's
it.
a juice box.
that's so cool.
Whoa.
I
Yeah.
love that.
And
it
then-
gets messy though, I imagine.
it gets pretty messy unless you just kind of like just keep your mouth around the hole.
You squeeze it.
Don't
You
I
squeeze
can't.
it into
don't lose the hole.
yourself.
Don't
I
lose
can't
the
do
hole.
that.
You squeeze it
No,
into your own.
Like squeeze
Oh.
it like it's a juice box.
Oh.
Like, you know, when you're a kid and you're
Yeah.
having juice, do that. And then at the end, the pit will also come out through there. And then you can kind of clear out the pit. And then you just throw the whole thing away. It's a self-contained snack.
Wow.
That's so cool.
I ate
There's-
9 of those like that.
Oh,
You're like, this is also the
Yeah.
speediest way to eat a mango.
You get through 9 real
Also,
quick.
it's semi-broken down for my body.
What if you
I don't
guys
even have
found that?
to chew.
You're like the Joey Chestnut of,
Yeah, Joey Chestnut of mangoes.
and you need water.
Joey
a lot
Mango.
Of water.
Yeah.
Dip it in water. And then,
What if you found out? Yeah, I was
Good
huge in Colombia because I can eat mangoes so quick.
Mango, competitive mango eater.
Like no one eats it like her. You guys see my abs? They're ripped. It's like, yeah, it's from squashing mangoes just in my stomach.
The biggest forearm, like Popeye forearms from squeezing it so much.
Just my right hand. It's just my right.
Well, thank you for being here.
Yes.
Anything
thank you
you're
for having
doing
me.
right now that you want to promote?
I'm on tour. I'm on tour starting next week, and you guys can find that tour on my Instagram.
And people who've seen me love her, so go see her.
Yeah.
I'm not touring much this summer, so well after June.
Yeah, your audience really loves
So-
me.
Go in July.
Go see Casey after June.
Yes, yes. June actually I only have 2 dates. So
Where are you going in
Okay,
June?
Well,
well, it's actually 4 dates, but it's in 2 weekends. It's Boston, Springfield, San Diego, and Arizona.
Great. I'm not going anywhere of
Yeah.
those. So
Yeah.
go see Casey.
Go, come see
So
me.
we're competitive with me? Absolutely not. Are you
No.
crazy?
No.
But go see Casey. She's really, really funny. And then, as always, sometimes our apologetic ally to keep me from getting canceled. Too late, and honestly, not that helpful.
I mostly egged you on in this episode.
Yeah,
I feel,
yeah.
yeah.
Jamie
This is
Wolf.
not the dynamic. Yeah.
You're so funny, and you've got a special coming out soon.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Listener, are you listening to our Patreon exclusive You're Having Gay Sex? Well, here's a sneak peek of what you missed last week.
I'm at my job, and some friends of mine come in. I go to have a drink with them, and they're telling me about how they want to have a threesome.
Nice.
I immediately make a joke about how anyone would agree. And then at some point, I jokingly
Nice.
said that I would be down. They both look at each other and quickly agree. I was not aware that this person still lived with her parents.
Oh.
We get there, all visibly under the
Vibes 'em.
influence. I say hi to her dad because I'm a gentleman.
There are 4 bonus episodes a month of this series, You're Having Gay Sex, on our Patreon at the $10 tier, and then 2 at the $5 tier. Patreon.com/WHGS. But I did have gay sex this week.
Oh, okay.
But I'm going to talk about some gay sex that I had. I'm always having I had my second threesome.
Oh, congratulations. Oh my God.
Thank you so much.
Big day.
Have you, number 2, baby, have you had
Yeah.
one?
No.
Me? No, I'm a straight man.
A threesome?
I don't think almost any straight men have ever had a threesome.
Alex?
Wait, say that again. Did you?
No.
Yes.
What?
Exactly.
Straight men have threesomes.
Yeah, straight men have threesomes. You know how I know
Straight
this?
Men have
You know how I know
threesomes.
this? Our friend who's on field keeps having threesomes with straight men and their girlfriend.
Our friend.
Cool.
yes, our
That
friend.
is-
Who's our friend?
What?
We
I
can
don't want to
bleep
say
it.
our friend's name.
We can bleep it.
Oh, okay. She keeps going on field and having threesomes.
Oh,
yeah,
I
yeah.
thought it was a man.
No, no,
And I was like, that's a
No,
different
but
type
it's with
of-
a straight guy and his girlfriend or wife
Yeah,
or whatever, and she'll have a threesome. with
Yeah,
him.
yeah. There's like I would say
So
there's
that
like
guy's definitely had a threesome.
there's
Yeah.
2% of straight men who are in those relationships, and then all the rest of us.
Right, right.
Yeah, it's not.
I
on the
almost
table
had
ever.
one.
That's
Okay.
Very
every
close.
straight
Okay,
guy.
that's every
this
straight
is
guy.
every
That
straight
is every
guy.
straight
I
guy.
had to put the brakes on it because everyone was too drunk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wow.
That's pretty nice of you.
Alex
Yeah.
is a
If you
stand-up guy.
dude. Yes.
Alex is the best.
This is exactly.
Yeah, that is good.
That is great.
This
I love
is
that.
what Gen Z is bringing to the future.
I know. I love
Gen Z
that.
really is bringing
it's
a
good,
lot.
but it's also kind of annoying.
Why is that annoying?
Oh, they're soft.
They are soft, but they do things like closing
What was the implication there? You're like, he should have fucked them. Just fuck them if they're drunk. It's a threesome, Alex. We gotta cut that. There's no chance that me
Fine.
saying that sentence stays.
Fine. Keep
Just
it.
clip that. You gotta do it. You gotta fuck them, Alex.
I can't believe that your stance is Alex should have fucked.
No, my
You
that's
two
not,
really
that's not actually my stance. For that, yes, I'm grateful. But for other things, I'm like, come on.
What other things?
I don't know. They're just soft.
We got away from your story.
Yes.
Yes.
So I had this threesome. It was my second threesome. I gotta say, I'm picking some weird locales for the threesomes.
Where?
So this one was in Tulsa,
Oklahoma. Oh my God.
Wait, where was the other one?
What?
Is that better or worse than Tampa, Florida?
You're only picking
Oh,
places where there have
my
been very famous
God.
race riots. You go to
Also,
Compton
starts with T. Only T.
Well, look.
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
What the fuck?
Where did you even find them in Tulsa, Oklahoma?
At my show.
Of course, yeah.
This girl was like very, very eager to talk with me during the crowd work section and was like very flirty. And I was like, you stop it. And then I met her after the show and she was really cute. And then I found out just one of the security, I guess, was just talking to them and said they were staying nearby. And I was like, I wonder if they're at my hotel. And I thought if they're at my hotel, then it'd be cool to like hang out with this woman. I had an early fight the next day. So I really just thought I'm just going to make out with this woman.
Yeah.
Which is sort of my move lately, just to make out.
Really?
Yeah, I'm tired.
Yeah, I'm not getting down there. I'm fucking tired.
You're changing so much. Actually. Since I met you in 2018, you've changed so much.
I know. I know.
You're fulfilled by relationships. You're
only
stopping
kissing.
at makeouts.
Yeah.
I'm
Not
it's
even boobs.
Oh, boobs.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm not part of making
Arms
out.
at your side?
Arms at your side. Or just like face stuff.
Well,
you know?
I don't
A lot of
usually
face stuff.
let people go down
Neck
on
stuff.
me the first time. And I don't usually come with someone the first time. I'll make them come if I can, you know.
We hope and pray.
Don't make that face.
What describe it for the listener at home who doesn't get the
Just sort of snarky and self-satisfied.
but
Satisfied.
yeah, I mean, so this particular threesome, I'll fast forward because, well, I mean, I think we have enough time, but I thought it was going to be makeout. And also I bought this tiny,
What?
bought a tiny Mexican rocking chair in Tulsa.
Oh, you actually did?
You bought a tiny Mexican rocking chair? Wait.
Are you fucking with us? Are you fucking with us? What do you mean?
Oh,
She's not.
is that the rocking chair? Oh my
no.
God.
What? How did you bring that back from Tulsa?
Yeah.
Can you get it in
What
the
the
shop?
heck?
So
That's-
describe it for the listener at home.
Well,
But-
one, it looks sort of like a cursed Native American, you know, like
Why
a
did you say curse?
Who was intended to sit in this?
a child who
This-
died,
child.
who has since passed away.
This is a 2-year-old who's deceased's rocking chair.
yes.
I mean, that's
This is
what
like
it
one
is.
of those like Hemingway stories where it's a rocking chair never used, like a child's rocking chair never used for sale.
I bought it at an antique store. One of my favorite things to do is even if I don't buy anything, I like to go thrifting. I like to go antiquing.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can get something kind of from the area that's specific to the area.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is really
Totally.
cool and usually at a lower price. So I spent all of Memorial Day or
Yeah.
the day before Memorial Day, Memorial Day weekend, looking for a box and padding that I could put this in so that I could check it on my Delta flight. I needed to pack my rocking chair also that night. And I was very concerned
Other
about
rocking
this.
chair?
No. When I was about to make out
Oh, when
with
you're
the
going to
girl,
have the threesome.
I was like,
Oh,
I
I
do
see,
need
I
to pack
see.
my
Okay,
rocking
okay,
chair
okay.
tonight. And it was really on my mind.
I totally forgot it was about the threesome. It
Yeah,
had
I know.
it had such
We
a
had a real
tangential
turn.
arc. You literally did show and tell during a story about something else.
Well, the thing is that this
And
was
it was not showing their pussy. It was not being like,
I
and
was
this is their
flirting.
photos.
So here's the thing: she was with her best friend, who was kind of wingmanning. I thought,
Okay.
and we were and Neil was also hanging out with us in the hotel lobby. And I was just kind of flirting with them, and I was like, I don't know, guys, I have to pack my rocking chair. And then,
Which sounds like you're inviting them up. I don't know, guys. I'm going to my room to pack my rocking chair. Everyone's like, she's making this up, right? There's no way that's a
What
real
a
thing
weird
she's
lie to
doing.
make.
is that
Yeah.
a sexual euphemism?
Yeah.
Are you packing my rocking chair? Am I packing your rocking chair? Am I rocking in your chair? What is this? What does this mean? But then we went out into the parking lot, and but then the friend started flirting with me,
Oh, okay.
and I was like, oh my God.
Wow.
And they were cute. So
So far from my life experience. This is like, I'm so confused by everything that's happening.
Do you not get, what do you mean so far from your life experience?
Just
You
this.
could have just had a girl flirt with you after a show.
No, I'm saying like you
that just happened to you yesterday?
have a threesome? No.
No. But a girl
but the
flirted with
flirting.
you.
No, but everything you're describing, like Yeah.
This
no,
doesn't
none
happen
of-
to me.
None of any of the. Okay.
I had
Okay,
one.
okay.
I've had one other threesome my whole life, and it was last year.
Okay. Fair.
I'm not racking these up.
Fair.
Was that the only time you've had the opportunity, or have you denied threesomes before?
I've denied, like with other couples,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
only like
Yeah.
once before, or maybe twice.
Okay.
Then I've had couples be like, "We want to, actually, we don't," because that's the thing with couples.
Yeah.
It's like you just don't really know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But these
Yeah.
two were friends.
Okay.
And they seemed like flirty friends, and they were both gay. And yeah, they were staying, I think they were from another state, and they were staying in the hotel. And then I made out with one in the parking lot, and then the other one made out with me in the parking lot. And I didn't intend to do this, but I was like, oh no. I'm
Wait.
in.
Can we describe in more detail?
You're just getting horny. Can we
No,
describe in more
sorry.
detail?
Slow down, actually. I'm
Yeah.
close. No, I'm legitimately confused. How did it come to pass? Yes.
Not this one. I retract that one.
That's not true. I only masturbate to lesbian porn.
Oh,
No, that's not true. I just
what
say
an
that.
ally.
Just pretend.
What an
Yeah,
ally.
Wow.
What an ally.
Thanks.
Happy
actually-
Pride.
I actually, but
Only
the
for
reverse,
June.
we find that objectifying. So now you have to only jerk off to gay male porn.
Yeah.
During Pride, you have to only jerk off to gay male porn.
Done.
And you better send us a video if you're coming. If you can't finish, it's homophobic.
You have to finish.
You have to finish.
A bunch of gay men circled around you. You have to finish. Finish.
You're homophobic if you
Finish.
You
What do
piece
you
of
hate
shit.
gay people?
Finish.
Filming it. We're gonna cancel you. I don't finish.
You're
They-
just crying
They
and jerking
posted on
off.
TikTok.
They post a video of you not coming to cancel you. Just a video of you getting sexually harassed and you're canceled. Sexually assaulted, really.
And I'm canceled.
Jerk it. Jerk it.
Then it turns into like, bop it, twist it. It's like, what?
Come. Wait, but what were you talking? So you're in the parking lot. You made out with one of them.
I'm getting my rocking chair.
How does it come to? But there's two of them with you, and you made out with one.
One of them got
and the other
into
was
the
just
car
standing
and
there?
was being silly, and then she like asked me for the keys, and I was like, absolutely not. You're not driving away with my rocking chair.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
so then the other one got out and started making out with me, and I was like, oh, they're both.
The other one got out, and the one who was playing with your keys made out with you. Yeah. But then how'd you make out with the other one?
I don't really know, man. They just
Wow.
both. It was just really nice. I think it was just
Whoa.
really an honor. It's just a privilege.
Happy to be a part of this.
Yeah, just happy to be here, really.
That's
And I still am like, I don't know if I want to do this.
Yeah.
And then I brought we grabbed my rocking chair and went to my hotel room, and you know, I will say it was the funniest threesome I've ever had. In my experience, in these two, neither of them have been super sexually gratifying.
yeah.
Okay.
That
Just
makes-
kind of an
that makes
experience.
sense.
They're just sort
Yeah.
of like an experience.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
You know,
Yeah, I
they're
think
just
it's
kind of
that.
silly.
Yeah.
Like watching
silly.
them hook up, this happened in the last one, was probably the best part for me. Like, we're getting more like the foreplay stuff of just like all of it happening around you.
Yeah.
Right,
But the
right.
actual
It's, like,
sex
hot.
is like harder to do.
Yeah.
Logistically difficult.
Yeah.
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 I did. It's sentences like this where I'm like, people are going to really, because whatever episode you put out most recently,
Mhm.
that's what people make assumptions of you about. Like it doesn't matter that I had like an 8 months dry spell before all of this happened.
Yeah,
Yes.
This is the new thing that I
Right.
now own.
Yeah.
So, and this is a hard one. I did get to do a double fingering,
What?
Whoa.
like a one on each hand.
You put your mic down.
I double fisted.
Do an act out.
That was pretty cool. I enjoyed that.
That is
That's
pretty
pretty
cool.
That was kind of fun.
That's awesome.
Wow, so do you think the lefty got like a lesser
Yeah,
a lesser experience
yeah,
than the
who got-
righty?
who got shafted
yeah.
No pun intended.
No,
Yeah.
no one.
The one
but-
who got shafted was really the winner in this. right?
Right.
Oh, true. That's true. So who got the short end of the stick?
Who got
You
your
got
pinky
the left
finger?
of the hands.
Got the left. Is it your left hand that would be worse?
Yeah, I guess so.
Because you're
Right.
righty.
But yeah, that was pretty cool. It was cool to watch them kiss. And I didn't.
That was like almost a smile. Kiss.
That was probably the best part. And we didn't do a whole lot, and we didn't. But it was interesting because like, their nails were really long.
No, actually. Oh, God.
Yeah. And
Oh,
I had to
God.
stop them on. They were so eager
Yeah.
and aggressive, and I'm like kind
Oh,
of
no.
like a
Yeah.
little sensitive. Like it's weird because I like rough sex, but at the end of the day, if someone's gonna finger me, you really have to be like very gentle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nails is
Yeah,
Pretty
nails
tough.
is crazy.
Nails is wild.
And like so I literally had to be. I was like getting cut. I was like sashimi. You know, like I.
oh my god. Yeah.
I had to be like, ha, ha,
yes,
ha,
but
ha.
crazy.
Sorry, would charcuterie have been better? Prosciutto.
Sashimi was
Yeah,
it was the
sashimi was
word.
insane.
It was the word. It just was so visceral. Everything about it.
The color, I assume,
Yeah,
just like there's
I was-
a lot going
Oh,
on.
Yeah.
so
It was so much. I had to be like, okay, all right. Why don't you guys kiss again?
Why don't you girls kiss again?
Why don't you?
They were so excited, and they were like
You're
making
like-
lots of noises.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I
yeah.
was like, I don't need this, but it's like cool that you're doing this. I don't think they really came. I think they lied. It was like
I
it
think
was
they
a
lied.
production.
Yeah.
But I like let
Yeah,
them
yeah.
live in the lie, you
Right.
know. It was theater. It was theater.
That's very gay. Yeah.
3 women having sex together, and like 2 of them are still like faking it.
Yeah.
It's theater.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna be the one to be like, girls,
Stop.
this doesn't feel real.
Tell me what you really like. You can.
What are you actually think? What are you not saying? What are you not saying?
Can we get you there, or if not, we can still have a
Has the
pleasant
train left?
experience.
But it was
Has
one of
the
those
train
things
left?
where I was like, this is really fun. I know every single one of us is having fun.
Yes.
So like, why? We all talk
Yeah.
about like what sex should be, and this was like not it. No one was ever
God.
like, you know what sex should be? It should kind of be painful. You
Yeah,
should
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
be like, whoa.
Then you bring in the word sashimi somewhere
Yeah.
in there. That's not what sex should be.
You should be kind of laughing at what a weird performance this is, and everyone should be faking it. And yet, that was a really fun sexual experience.
Sex should be a performance with sashimi. It should be Benihana. Sex should be like Benihana.
You turn around.
One of them.
Yeah,
one of them
flings a
flicking.
shrimp in your mouth.
She's like, I'm like, you can't make me the volcano. Okay, that's not what that hole is for.
Sex should be Benihana.
So it wasn't as what you wished, or it was great.
No, it was great.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
I had fun.
Right, like
I got my
in an
rocking chair
experiential
home.
way.
I wasn't too tired. I took a nap in the middle of the day.
It's a cool rocking chair. Love how it's like I thought it was Native American, but like it's like white people. Like it's just like.
What do you mean?
Is
dude,
the coloring on it?
That's just like a white guy.
It is.
think
It's
so?
weird. Oh, I guess like Oklahoma is kind of a
Yeah.
Western state in a way.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
They're
Native
full of
Americans
cowboys.
in Oklahoma.
Yeah, there is a
Ton.
lot of. Because when I was in Oklahoma, I think people think I'm a little Native American when I'm in Oklahoma. And that's because I put a feather in my hair. Yeah, it doesn't help. Sure, yeah.
That's because I find the appropriate garb. I purchase it from those museum stores
Yeah.
on the reservations, and I wear it around
And
publicly.
hey, not to be crazy, but I'm drunk the whole time, you know?
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah,
no,
no,
that-
boo.
that was
I'm doing my job.
That
I'm
was-
back to doing my job.
Yeah.
that was over the line.
Right.
The tiny Mexicans, fine.
Fine, totally fine.
Well, that's my gay sex from this week.
That's a great story.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Happy to share.
Damn.
This
Really
has been
good
one of my.
story.
You were in an 8-month dry spell, and then you made
Pretty
this
much,
comeback.
That was how you broke
This
a
is your
dry spell?
comeback?
Was a threesome? This is your comeback?
This is crazy.
Like fucking
Yeah.
MJ
Yeah.
coming back to the fucking
Yeah.
Bulls, dude. God damn.
Thank you for that 1990s sports reference. Those are some of the Those are some of the. Oh wait, this is. You want to hear this sad
Everyone
joke?
listening, what the fuck did he just say?
They're not even alive. The only sports references I can get are basketball and Yankees from the 90s before my father died. If you have like a Knicks, Pacers, or Bulls reference from the 90s, I'm on it.
Oh, baby.
I am on it.
I thought you meant MJ, Michael Jackson, when he came back with a threesome with 2 kids. I assume. Okay. All right.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I'll just keep that button on for whenever Casey talks.
So that's not what you meant. Sorry. So, okay.
That's not what you meant.
Listener, I'm a girl boss, which means I eat like a girl boss. I want to eat clean, I want to eat fast, and I want it to be good. And that's why I love Green Chef. No, seriously, guys, one of the best things about Green Chef is I'm a vegetarian, and they have a ton of great, rotating, delicious options just for me. No matter what you got going on, like maybe you're on a Mediterranean diet or you need something for your gut health or your plant-based, whatever, they have something for you. It's super convenient, comes right to your house, and the recipes are very easy to make and they're quick. Best part, they're delicious. My favorite thing about Green Chef is that they're certified organic and they have great, sustainably sourced ingredients. Go to greenchef.com/gay50 and use code gay50 to get 50% off plus 20% off your next 2 months. That's greenchef.com/gay50 and use code gay50 to get 50% off plus 20% off your next 2 months. Green Chef, the #1 meal kit for eating well. Casey, did you have gay sex this week?
No, I didn't have gay sex this week.
Oh man, just straight shit.
Yeah, just straight stuff. Boo!
But I heard you talk about on stage. Well, I was kind of pissed at you. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, you were kind of pissed at me.
Because you did Sunday school.
Yeah.
And then you admitted on stage that you had sex with a woman for the first time.
Right.
The last time I'd really spoken to you at length was this podcast.
Yeah.
Where you talked about how you were straight and then sort of started unraveling and realized you were bisexual. By the end of the episode, she was like, I don't know, maybe I am gay.
Actually?
Yeah. She was unraveling. Go back to that episode if you And then you get on stage at my show and you're like, I had sex with a woman. And I was like, this is such bullshit. This is how I'm finding out.
Yeah, you're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Although, okay, your show, because you weren't at your show for a couple of those, I think.
Yeah.
Where I had talked about it, has been a huge source of just women for me.
Yes, I'm so proud of that.
Yeah.
And it's sad that I've taken this hit since everything happened because that show used to have like 200 people at it every week. And one of the cool things about it is people would meet their girlfriends there.
Yep. Yeah.
And weirdly, I was like really proud to be a part of the queer scene. And not that that's not still happening. We still have a lot of people at the show, but like it's not quite the same. It's not quite big enough to facilitate that type of social interaction unless people like really want to go for it. You know, when it's a little smaller, when it's a little more intimate, you're like, oh, Jesus Christ, am I going to go talk to this person?
Yeah.
But when you're swarmed, it's like a little more strangers in a intermix. Like, so like,
everyone's at the bar at the same time.
yes,
so you can
exactly.
Kind of talk
it's just
to
like
each
easier.
other.
But from my show, apparently a lot of girls are hitting you up on Hinge.
Yeah.
On Hinge?
My Hinge was set only to women. So it was almost like everyone on Hinge had been to your show. Or maybe it was just like that they liked me from your show and so they were like more eager to. Because I didn't really think about this, but guys were kind of right about how hard it is to talk to women on Hinge because they have so many options.
I've been writing a lot about how we're really, no one's going to like this.
Yeah.
It is so hard to be the one who has to approach.
Yeah.
You have to just be okay with just looking so stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And women, we don't really do that unless we're gay.
I would argue it's a real benefit to men. Because you know, like, how many men do you know that like apply for jobs that they're not qualified for? But it's a result of the fact that we're just trained from a very young age.
You are
like,
so to go for it.
You just face a lot of rejection.
You just have
all
to
the time.
face a lot of rejection all the
That's
time.
like a big part of it.
That's a
pretty
really
good.
incredible
Wow.
way to flip it on its head.
Yeah, it's like because I don't have what you think. Like Like I don't have the it's so horrible. I've asked many people out and been rejected, but
Yeah,
it's like
you're
that's part
not
of what
like
it
an
is.
incel annoying red pill Reddit guy about it. You're just like, this is a fact.
like, this is
you
just
have
life.
to, if you're gonna hit on women, you have to absorb the fact that you're gonna get rejected a lot of times. You're gonna feel stupid.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna look kind of stupid.
Yeah.
Try and be polite about it, but there's a probability that someone's gonna be annoyed, especially if you're a man.
Yes.
I think they're a little easier on women.
Yeah.
As long as you're not pushy.
Yes.
Yeah. They are pretty easy. I think mostly what it is like the sort of like the lack of interest feels very like if not even the lack of interest. I don't know. It was just harder to be like. It felt like both of us. I think in a male woman thing, like one of you is a wanted commodity, and one of you is the wanting, like the person doing the. In a woman, it felt like we both thought we were wanted commodities. But clearly, that can't
It's
be
a
the
supply and
dynamic.
demand issue.
Yeah.
So
it was a
Contrary to what you would think, it's economical. It's sort of a mathematical thing.
Yeah.
That's
Contrary to
why
what you
gays
think.
are so bad at asking each other out because it is math at the end of the day.
You would assume it'd be maybe something to do with coloring or something else, art related,
Crafts,
maybe. Yeah.
knitting,
But it
It's
was
not.
actually mathematical.
It's math.
And that's why it was hard.
Yeah.
the gays hate him, but Adam Smith had some points.
Who's Adam Smith?
He's like a
The
famous
capitalist.
capitalist.
my bad.
Yeah, who
I
like
didn't- I'm not smart
invented
enough.
a lot of
I'm the gayest
The
person
daddy
here,
of
so I don't know who he
capitalism.
is.
You know? I try to make
Cap
it gay for
daddy.
you.
He
I
was
try
the-
to make you understand. The
Okay,
daddy.
for you, he was the leather daddy.
But capitalism.
Capitalism
But
in America.
capitalism.
He was the JoJo Siwa of inventing political theories.
That's so funny. Queerifying any kind of like economic or like math topic or science. Just queer baiting science.
Marxism is like if four of you wanted to share each other's company.
So have you
just
ever
I-
been into a polycule where it's like
All of you share the same person. But that's
So tell me about this girl that you.
Oh, I went on a bunch of dates and then I hooked up with
What made you decide to make the switch? I think that's a very interesting moment.
well, I think I was like getting drunk and kissing girls and I was like, I should just get sober and kiss girls. And I was like
Every bi-curious listener at home being like, nope. And no.
and I'm out.
absolutely not.
I would like to keep this door closed as long as possible.
Switching immediately over to You Up with Jared Freed. Nope, and there we
and
go.
straight again. I'm straight again.
Straight
I became
again.
straight immediately.
Let me listen to Hannah Berner's podcast for a second.
Super straight.
Okay, sorry, I interrupted you.
So then I started, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was drunk hooking up with people.
You gave it some thought. I don't want to say
I
that
was
I'm
like-
the reason, but I
Yeah.
was.
Yes, you were. And then I gave it some thought. And then I was like, you know what? I don't want to like go on these dates. So I'll just do women on Hinge because I want to go on those dates. I don't want to talk to men on Hinge. Also, the other thing with men was
This is the case for a lot of women, by the way. That's how we're open. I don't know if you know that, but obviously I
how
had
crazy
a
would that
threesome.
be?
That would
Yeah.
be insane.
I'm like, Jen's right outside.
I'm
like,
open just for
Ashley,
threesomes.
shh, she can hear you.
But she uses Hinge only for women. She doesn't need men on Hinge.
Yeah, because like I think men also in real life you get approached more
Yes.
by men.
Than women.
You
for
almost
sure.
never get
Statistically, yeah.
approached unless they saw you on stage saying you're gay. Also, the other thing is I don't think they think I'm gay.
Right.
So they would never.
Yeah, you don't
approach me.
really.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, you read as bisexual. I always thought you were bisexual.
Yeah, and the hat.
The hat is a big part of
Hey,
it.
and the hat. No.
I was gonna say that, but
Yeah.
No, you're not allowed.
it's better for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just focus
Keep it
on your
together.
next sort of inflammatory remark that you're going to make.
You already have your finger
about
on
how
the boo.
Japanese people
Yeah. You just stay focused on that.
coming up with something more racist.
So you switched to women on Hinge.
Yes, and then I went on a bunch of dates, and they were all very nice. Some of them were fine, normal. And then I hooked up with some of them. I didn't, and this is a huge red flag about me. Okay, just don't.
I'm not very judgmental about this stuff.
Okay, I didn't.
I already know what you're going to say.
Oh, okay. I
You didn't go down on them.
No, I didn't go down on them.
Did you finger them?
Yeah, and then like,
It's hard. I will admit it's
boobs.
like really hard to finger another. You really have to like know
yeah.
their body.
I also think like going down felt like I was like, well, I'm kind of like, I feel like I'm a virgin. And then I was like, well, I don't want to just like hook up and lose my little virginity on the first
Big and little virginity
date.
is so funny.
My little Mexican virginity that I've been saving. But in a very selfish move, I did let them go down on me.
No, I don't think that.
Okay.
Did they know you weren't? Did they? What did they know about the situation?
Well, I would tell most of them that I'm just starting to do this.
Yeah.
I
So
think
they.
that was fine. I
It's
only
not,
did this.
It's like sort of not implied necessarily, but like hinted at
Uh-huh.
that might happen. And if you touch them, I think that's fine.
Also, to be fair, when I hook up with guys, if it's like the first time we're hooking up, I will out loud be like, I'm not gonna do anything for you, but if you want to make me come, that's fine. So I think that's fair. I think it's like a fair 1-to-1 gender thing that I'm doing.
What's your philosophy around this? Because I have a philosophy for why I expect not to come when I'm hooking up for the first time.
Well, I think like sometimes men will do the same thing. They just don't say it, right? Like they're just kind of expecting to come every time. But if you're hooking up for the first time, a lot of them don't make you come. They don't apologize. They don't say anything. You just wasted your whole night. They don't seem to care at all. So then I think reverse. I'm like, I'm not going to do this for you. Since we're here, though, if you want to make me come, you're welcome to.
But it can be very sexually gratifying for other people to do things to people.
And I think a lot of times they do go through
which is
with
why
it.
I don't mind being in the I ask you to hook up with me. I don't mind being in that position because like I don't expect to come anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I love giving.
Yeah.
So like, and I'm having fun.
And
So
it's
what's the big
gratifying for
deal?
them and a little bit. I've done this like twice with guys, and both of them I think were like, well, she's gonna change her mind. Classic guys. Well, she's gonna change her mind at the end of this. So they will go through. They will like try
they'll
their
go down
best,
on you, and then
you
you don't have sex. You don't have penetration.
No.
Oh, that's badass.
Well, like
that's.
One time it was because they didn't have a condom, and I was like, there's just absolutely no chance this is gonna happen for you. But you're welcome to make me come. You can go through with that part of this transaction.
You know what's
we can
so
still
funny
do
about
a one-sided
If
thing.
this were on a straight podcast, people would be like, "Yes, queen."
Yeah.
But because it's on a gay podcast, the women,
Everyone's like,
these
boo.
feminists at home, are like, "Wait a minute,
What the
that
hell?
doesn't sound right."
What the fuck?
Wait, so
Absolutely.
what do they
I
say?
get it. By the way, I have no
Yeah.
problems with this.
I think like if you don't
As
have a
long as
condom,
you're
I'm not gonna
straight-
have sex. So
as long
like,
as you're
sorry.
straightforward with the person
Yeah.
about what's going to happen,
Yeah,
it's up to them whether
also,
or not they
you
want to
can
participate.
leave. You can leave.
I'll
can leave
tell
at
you
any
what,
time.
I
Have a
can't say
condom.
what I'm thinking right now because I'm on your podcast, but it's not. I want to say it's
That's
not.
worse than saying it.
I want to say it's not a gender thing, but maybe it's a gender thing. But I'm like, I would never do that to a woman, and it seems pretty crazy to do that to anyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Is
think
that fair?
is pretty
That's
crazy.
a fair take.
It's
Like
pretty
it's just
crazy.
crazy
I think
to
the
say.
difference
If someone
is-
said that to me, I'd be like,
I know.
Okay, I'm like, isn't sex like a partnership? Like we're trying to do something together. I would be like, we're just trying to have a. I would be
That's
like,
a relationship take.
I'd be like,
Yeah,
we're
that's
just
a
trying to have a
relationship.
good
That's obviously.
time.
I would never do this in a relationship.
No, I'm like, we're just trying to have a good time, and what you just said like totally ruined the mood.
Because
Yeah.
You could say like what I would be. I'd be like, oh, sometimes I don't feel comfortable
this
doing
depends
this
on,
with like
like-
a new partner, but like the way you put it is so like,
Well, but like it's also
I'm not
like
gonna touch your cock.
I also got there thinking there is a condom.
Yeah,
and finding
that's-
out there
that's
is no
different.
condom
Oh,
and being
that's
like, we're
different.
just not going to do this. But since you're involved in this, you can do whatever,
But you
it's
guys
up
are,
to
you're
you.
making out, you're getting
yeah,
handsy.
Yeah.
Do you give a hand job?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like things are
Yeah.
But
happening.
I'm not going to go down on a guy I just met. That's just also not
right.
something
That's
I'm
like
going to do.
I think
yeah.
another take that I hear
Yeah.
a lot. But I think what you're saying is a different type of sex than the sex we both just described, which is like
This is super transactional.
really
We're not going to
just
see them again.
Yeah,
you
like
know?
very transactional.
Also,
like
sometimes
just
you
entertainment for the evening. Like when you
Yeah.
go to a casino with like $50,
Yeah.
you're just like,
You're
this is
gonna
just
lose it.
gonna be what it is.
Yeah.
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 You know?
That makes sense.
Or Alex is
Who
looking.
goes to a casino with $50?
Okay, you're an addict.
You
You're an
gays.
Oh,
addict.
Alex.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
But like what you're describing is, I think I like this person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
We have
yeah.
good sexual chemistry. So it's possible that like maybe there'll be more than this, or I think this could actually be a really good time that lasts like a while. I think that's a different thing.
No, it's not that. It's I genuinely think it's just a different dynamic for me because I just like now, maybe it's New York
Yeah.
or something, but like, I'm like, I could never say that to anyone. And I would never think
I
to
don't
say
think a
that.
man-
Yeah,
and
yeah,
if I
yeah.
were to phrase something similar, I would never come close to using those terms.
Right,
And
right.
it probably wouldn't even get to the bedroom if I was
think it would make you so
feeling that way. I would
evil.
like have to warn someone like,
I think if you're a man, it is harder to say, but also like you have an easier, well, maybe not you specifically, but generally men have an easier time coming.
yeah.
So like it's kind of weird to say to a woman, hey, you can blow me for 30 seconds if you want.
yeah, yeah.
And then this whole thing will be over.
Yeah.
I don't
also,
know.
it's sort of like, to me, it was kind of also like, I have changed my mind about having sex. Like, you are allowed to do that at any point in the night. You can be like, I've changed my mind about having sex. If you want to do the other parts of this, you're free to do it, but I have personally changed my mind. So, do you know what I mean? Like, you can just put a stop to
About
it at any point.
penetration
Yeah, about
specifically,
penetration.
yeah.
So, we're just not going to do that part, but you can do the rest if you want. You can also just go home. Everyone can go home at this point because you can allow, like, you can
I'm just
bring
saying-
someone home and change your mind and make them go home.
no,
you know?
totally. Totally. I'm just saying it's kind of funny to imagine me being like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to come, but you can still go down on me if you want. And I'm not
Yeah,
going to do it to you. Anyway,
no,
let's do it.
You are gonna come. I
No,
am gonna come, but
My point is,
you can go
imagine
down.
me saying what you said.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
No,
I
because
think,
there was
I
a
think it's-
time where I couldn't come because
Right,
I was on
right.
Zoloft.
Have you heard again from these women?
I didn't say this to the women.
Oh,
No, that would be so crazy. I genuinely do think saying that to a woman is
My-
crazier. I agree with
Wait,
you.
so
I think
we're
it's
all on the
crazy
same
to
page.
say this to. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, we're
totally.
all on the same page.
I would only say this to a guy, but I think there's some sort of overarching justice to
but
that.
you did let the
because-
woman know you weren't going to go down on her, that you weren't comfortable
Yeah,
with.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I think no one was super ununderstanding about that. I think generally people are like,
Especially women, they're like, this is your first time, your second time.
yeah.
Yeah.
And all of these experiences combined are only like 3 times, and then the thing with the guys is just I've changed my mind twice about having sex, and I was just like, you can, you know. So I think like sometimes I feel like I've been in super long-term relationships all the time. So in between, I'm like trying to figure out like trying to get this out of my system of being like, what is going on? Like, cause I was in a 5-year relationship, and then when you come out, you're sort of like, let's figure this out. And then I was in like a 6-month relationship, and then I had like basically 6 months off, you know? So you're like trying to fit a lot into those 6 months.
Trying to
of-
figure out if you're bisexual.
Yeah, in those 6 months. That's a lot of pressure.
And if you
It's like-
if you're allowed to say to a woman, hey, I'm not going to make you come.
yeah. That would be crazy.
It does feel like it feels like a super loaded thing to say to a woman.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not going to do anything to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think historically,
Yeah.
it's
Although
like one of our
Because-
protected phrases.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe because it happens more generally.
Yeah.
So just to say it
Yeah,
is really
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
I think saying it to a woman that's what I was saying is like that men sort of don't say that, but they do
But they
go
do that.
through
But
with
they do
doing
it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And we're
Exactly.
and it's
They do it.
expected.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Or
expected.
at least not surprising.
Yeah, because especially with a hookup, with a partner, they obviously like get to learn you and like, you know, it's like a whole thing. But with a hookup, they don't even care. There is no apology afterwards. No one's like, I promised something. I implied a promise of something and got you nothing. I'm sorry. They just
I've
go about
always
their
found
day.
with
you
women
know?
who I don't make cum, or I didn't think I made cum, like just putting in the thing at the end, hey, is there anything I can do for
Yeah,
you? They
yeah.
usually are like, no.
Yeah.
Like people who don't come easily
Right.
know
They
they,
know what they're-
don't
yeah,
come easily,
yeah.
and they need.
Yeah.
It's not like they're surprised.
No, they're not surprised.
Again?
They're like, this is a 50-50 rate for me.
What the heck?
I think something's not working.
It's like the 100th time in a row. Something might be up.
Well, thank you for being so vulnerable.
Yeah, it was a pretty good run of things.
Good. I hope whatever you want, I hope you get, but I would love to hear more from you about gay sex in the future.
Okay.
If that's what you want to do.
I text you.
Wait,
Actually, help me have a gay sex scenario.
Do you think you'll keep trying with women, or do you think it's not for you?
I think I will.
You're right, Fulton. The $64,000 question on the pyramid.
Fulton's like, yeah, you're going to keep trying?
Yeah. Fulton's like, I agree with you, Jamie.
Fulton's on my side.
Fulton's like, I agree with you, Jamie.
That is crazy to
Yeah.
say. Wait, so are you still dating women? I thought you were in a relationship.
No,
Or is it
I'm
open
like-
to
Wait,
women?
are you in a
dating
relationship?
Someone. Yeah.
Is it the person we were talking about earlier?
Yeah.
Are you not
Oh.
going to say that? Do you need to cut that?
What, the relationship?
You seemed really reticent when I said that. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's
Oh,
okay.
okay. You went like this. I am in.
Well,
a
I thought you were going to say who, but I just don't know if.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
He's cute.
Yeah, he's cute. He's a very sweet person.
Did you have gay sex this week?
Oh, no. I had straight sex.
You had sex this
Bisexual.
week?
Last night.
You had sex last night?
Yeah.
With
Why?
who?
What do you mean? You met her. I was sitting with her all night.
You were having sex with that girl?
He was
I had no
intensely
idea.
flirting with her.
Yeah. What do you
Oh,
mean?
I
Did you
had
have sex
it
in
was
the bathroom of that bar?
No.
Oh,
I'm not that.
what was happening? I had completely not, I guess, clocked you after, because we were talking in a
Yes.
corner.
You didn't see me flirting with her all night sitting next to her?
We were having the dweebiest conversation.
Yeah, we were
We were talking
in
about
on a
non-alcoholic beer.
conversation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I didn't realize you were flirting with her. Oh my God, you had sex with her?
Why are you so, what the fuck? You're like acting like I assaulted someone. Oh my God.
Oh my God, what did she
You
say?
put your penis inside of her? Why would you do that?
We were
Sometimes-
heavily
Yeah.
flirting.
Oh.
Yeah, you were even part of it, I think, at some point.
What?
Like, or
Wait,
maybe.
are we talking about the same
maybe it was
person
someone
with the
else.
curly hair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
She's cute, but she
She's
was like,
cute.
we were.
She was very fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's.
I say
awesome.
I also had sex with her. She's very fun.
She's one of the 3 women
Yeah.
you hooked up with.
Very hard to make come.
yeah.
Sorry. I can't.
Especially because I told her I wouldn't even try.
I said I wouldn't be getting into this tonight.
Especially because I took one look at her naked body and I went, I'm not making you come, but you can do it to me if you want. And then I stood there with my hands on my hips and a boner. I'm all yours if you desire to try. I'm not doing anything.
You should get a tattoo pointing to your penis that says "Go for it" or something that like you can
That's
just point
great.
to.
That's great.
That's a great
amazing.
idea. That's a great
We
idea.
love that idea.
Go for
Wow.
it.
Okay.
That should be on Shark Tank. Go for it.
The
tattoos.
shrugging emoji and
Yeah.
why not?
Go for
An
it.
arrow.
I'm not gonna do anything, but you can go for it.
Listener at home, if you have tattoos pointing around your butt, maybe do this one. I realized that on YouTube, the listenership of this podcast is 94% women.
Oh.
Wow. That makes sense, right?
It does,
They're
but
really
it's
gonna
like,
hate what I said.
honestly, I've said all this, I've talked all this shit about how they never listen to men. And now when I read that stat, which I'd never seen before,
Yeah.
I was like, maybe it's okay, the stats that we're getting on male episodes. Maybe that's actually an accomplishment.
The fact that many women are
Yeah,
willing
because
to
most
listen
of
to
the
men.
people
Right.
listening, they're not straight women. They're
Yeah.
you know? So honestly, I'm going to reframe all this. Thank you for listening to the male episodes at all. Thank you. The ones who listen know they're great episodes because it brings diversity of thought, which is always better for comedy, like the mix and stuff. Like you're not hearing the same bits over, the same stories over and over and
Yeah.
over again. So, but anyway,
This is the
Go on,
story.
Basement.
My straight friend and his straight girlfriend went to Basement, which is a club in New York that's famously queer friendly. And they went last year on Pride. And they were like, we walked in. And
is it male queer friendly or everybody queer friendly?
Everyone
Like
queer friendly, but it was
Heavily
men.
male.
Yeah,
Yeah.
heavily male. And so they show up, and they were like, we were so unwelcome in the space. They were like really pushing us and rude to us. and there was so much dick sucking. They were like, we've never seen so much dick sucking just like out on the dance floor. They were like, I felt so unwelcome and we left in 20 minutes. I just thought it was hilarious. They didn't even know it was Pride.
Right.
So they had no understanding of what they were walking
quote
into.
unquote invading a space. But I would argue,
oh, it's so not welcome.
It's well, not just not welcome, but it's not like they walked into like a sort of sapphic kind of like safe environment.
Right.
Women are like giggling and pillow fighting. They walked into an orgy.
An orgy, a gay orgy.
And the people doing the orgy were like, we don't feel comfortable with you being here. And they're looking at them having ass sex publicly. And they're like, maybe we don't feel comfortable being here.
I just remember them describing it. They were like, there was so much dick sucking. It wasn't the act of it. It was the volume of it.
I wasn't affected by the dick sucking itself. That was beautiful.
Right.
It was just the sheer amount, like it's when you see like one ant. Okay, that's a little bothersome, but I'm not going to freak out. But you feel like you see like hundreds of ants or like a swarm.
You're like, oh no,
birds.
it could take over.
Yeah, it could take over. Yeah, could take over.
Yeah, they didn't compare gay sex to ants, but I'm sure it did feel like that to them.
Who breaks the seal on dick sucking on the dance floor? Like early in the night, everyone's like,
oh, I'll tell you what, Casey, there's no seal on that.
they come
That's
in
how it
sucking
starts.
dick.
They come in, one of them's carrying their legs and the other one's flowing him as he
the
carries
bouncer's
them in.
like, hey, you guys are the first guys here, so we're going to need you to go in.
We need it to be a safe space. This is Pride at Basement. You're
Yeah,
going to have to
suck his
start
dick.
with
So
the
you're
song.
going to have to be sucking his dick on the way in. I'm sorry, you guys are just the first people here. If you want to step aside and let the next people in, that's fine, but the first two guys in here have to be sucking dick.
Funny as shit ever. I loved it.
They have a little dolly for them to get on in 69. They like start they wheel them in 69ing on the dolly, the 69 dolly.
And your head goes there.
You see the
obviously
the outline.
your
head.
head goes there.
Yeah.
We have a little circle for you for your heads. Put your heads. Thank you.
Like, look, I can't help you if you don't know where your head goes. I can't help you.
Well, I think
that
this
was
was an
hilarious.
episode. That was really funny.
That was just a funny.
Thank you for being here, Casey.
Thank you for
one more
having
time,
me.
please tell everyone your handle and where to get tickets for your shows.
It's Casey Shornima, Shornima, and you can find me on Instagram, and I'm going to post all those dates on Instagram. So
Okay, so follow Jamie for either his clips or his special. Go to his shows. And then, as always, please donate to this podcast, guys. We can't do this without you. $1. I know you have it because you watched this, and the amount of electricity that it costs you to watch this is probably $1. So just give us another $1 so we can keep this going, so we can give Alex a raise, so that we can give Jamie a raise.
so that I can open for you on the road and get money that way.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, there's lots of really good reasons to not cancel a gay comedian, like keeping the queer environments alive and having other queer and sometimes straight comics make money on the road. And it's just such a trickle. It's crazy that I actually am like, wow, that really did trickle down.
Yeah.
It actually made a huge pay cut to a lot of queer people.
Yeah, true. That's actually a really good.
No, I'm not even joking. Like we had to lower a lot of salaries.
Yeah.
And mine included, but that's the one I'm least worried about, But yeah, it's really sad.
Yeah.
It's really, really fucked up. Anyway, so donate to patreon.com/WHGS. And then you can get a text from me when I tour your city. And you don't support queer art if you don't sign up, you piece of shit. You know what? Just tell me that you're not going to sign up the way Casey tells someone that she's not going to come. If
just
you're not,
be open.
Just be open about it. Just go into the comment section and comment if you're
Just
still here,
say
which
it.
you are not. If you're still here, you
Which
clocked
you are
out a
not.
long time during Jamie's whole fucking thing. Right in. Jamie, please don't quit comedy. Ashley, I'm not signing up. Have a good week, everybody. Thank you for listening once more. Do you want to cancel out a donation to Donald Trump's campaign or not? Give us $1.
Yeah.
This is insane.
Yeah. Every dollar we get goes towards arms to start. No.
Yes.
never mind.
Yes. Every dollar that we get goes towards an anti-Trump campaign in a way. And I'll figure that out later.
I'm going to buy
legally justify that.
I'm going to buy so much anti-Trump bobbleheads with that
yeah,
money.
What do I need to do? Please write in. If you haven't donated, write to me in my DMs or in the comment section. What do I have to do to get your $1? Is it that you don't feel like it's actually a lot, so why do it, and then you get kind of lazy, and then you don't ever sign up, or you mean to sign up? What do I need to do to get a few thousand people to donate $1 so it stretches out so no one feels pressed, but we're still making this thing and we're giving Alex a raise. He deserves a raise. You know, there's an editor cap that we're trying to get him to that feels in New York City feels fair. So let's get him there, okay?
Please.
Please, guys. It really, really helps. And then, as always, I am on tour. Get on my text alert if you don't hear your city. I'll only text you when I'm coming to your city, never any other time. I am very fair and ethical about this. And the cities coming up are Appleton, Wisconsin, and Spokane, Washington. And then I'm going to the Edinburgh Fringe. I'm back. And a gay thought. Do you have any gay news today, Alex?
I did. You're already ahead of it. I have 2 options for you. We have some positive gay news about gay infrastructure. And we have some negative gay news about gay Hollywood.
Okay, let's go with gay infrastructure because what is that? Is that like public douching?
Anti-gay, no U-turn signs come down in LA's LGBTQ-friendly Silver Lake.
Wait, what do you mean anti-gay, no U-turns?
So about 27 years after no U-turn signs were posted up along Griffith Park Boulevard in Silver Lake in an attempt to keep gay men from cruising in the neighborhood to pick up other gay men, members and allies of the LGBTQ community joined 2 Los Angeles City Council members on Monday, June 10th, as they took down the last
That is so crazy that they changed traffic laws because of butt sex.
It's true. They took down the last 2 remaining no U-turn signs that were put up in the 1990s.
They didn't care about how that affected traffic?
I guess not.
What is worse, traffic or people?
Also,
traffic affects you directly.
Yeah.
No, gay people aren't affecting you directly? That's so annoying. That's so crazy.
Yeah.
That you could say, I would rather sit in traffic and have this whole not be able to turn around than know in my mind that maybe a gay person will fuck here at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
That's so, it's so
wild.
crazy.
It's impressive. I would have never thought. I would have just thought that it's a weird rule.
Oh my God.
But in 1997, no U-turn and no cruising signs went up around Silver Lake to stop members of the LGBTQ plus community. I know. From cruising in the area, citing a 2011 article by the East Sider, Hugo Martinez's office said cruising in that context was a euphemism for searching for sex partners. They allowed law enforcement
to the
officers
council what cruising was.
Yeah.
That's also really funny. Some Karen about, we don't want people cruising in the neighborhood. And they're like, what? There are boats? Keep going.
That's basically it allowed law enforcement to arrest any driver who did a U-turn on Griffith Park Boulevard between midnight and 6 a.m.
Okay. So it's not really affecting traffic, really. This is just...
it's just overtly don't butt fuck here.
Overtly no gay sex.
Yeah. So, yeah, there we go. They're down now. Woo!
We love that.
That's huge. What do you think of the, what do you think?
I think more weird gay laws.
Yeah.
Like not explicitly targeting gay people, but just weird traffic violations.
I want a U-turn. I want a only U-turn, and at the end of the U-turn is a butthole. Pro-gay law.
If you do a U-turn at this intersection at 2 a.m, you have to have gay sex.
Yeah.
That's it. That's a great gay thought. I love that. What are other weird gay laws? Write in. Put in the comment section. What are the weirder gay laws, gay history that we should know about? That is wild. Guys, thank you so much for listening. Tell your friends. Go leave a nice review. You know, it's been a tough and interesting year. So we appreciate that you're here. It feels like the podcast is feeling so fresh lately. You've all been writing in about that. I'm so appreciative of that. I'm really just so grateful that you're here and letting this be what I think it was meant to be. And if you're donating, then I love you more than the people who are not donating. You always remember that. Okay, have a good week.